What did I see I still need there? Other mom? Is it? To finish this one out? Yeah. I will. Gladly. Oh wait, is it Beast, not Other Mom? Beast? Yeah, that's what I said. Chat's not listening again. When, where? Anytime, anywhere. Just don't punch me in the mouth. I already got enough dental bills. And I don't have dental insurance. Regular health insurance, though, so go ahead. My body, the top of my head, my eyes, you can work all that over. A thumb war? Alright. Well, now you've entered a battle you cannot possibly win. Got gamer thumbs. Oh, that hit that TNT barrel. Rude. Professional gamer thumbs is what they called me. Shot speed up. Hate that. Should have known that was coming, though. I could have got that for free. Huh. If I'm put on a bad gamer list, still a professional, even if you're bad at it. I mean, most pro sports fans would agree. Haven't you ever been to a sports game and listened to the fans tell the players how bad they are? It's true, I did have a short career as a professional. What's Empty Heart do? Oh yeah, a professional auto chess player. Got earnings and everything to prove it. Which auto chess? The Dota auto, the original auto chess. This character makes temporary items instead of the little temporary shooty fires. But yeah, it's otherwise it's Bethany, and it can get soul hearts instead of red hearts, and then uses red hearts for charges instead of soul hearts. It's just like it's a very alternate Bethany. It makes sense. How annoying is that? Sense making. The only part about her that sucks is she doesn't get the God room. Why you no love God, Bethany? Too spooky for me. Am I still in the Wizards content creator program? Was that a program? I don't know, maybe. I don't check my emails. Was I supposed to? Ooh, Daddy's cock ring. Don't call it Daddy's. They threw out a lot of even normal content. Then I'm probably thrown out. I don't know. I just did like a couple sponsor deals with them. I just did one not long ago. But the like release card shit, I've only done that once. I don't remember ever joining a content creator program. I don't do that shit. They said, hey, we'll pay you this much to play. And I said, yep, that happened. I may have been in like the introduction to the program too. If it was like that card release shit, I may have been like their a sample or something. I don't know. It's just not really my business to pay attention to my business. Fuck, that reminds me. Someone emailed about making me a fishing pole. And I just completely forgot until this moment. That was probably 2 years ago. Oh, good. Actually kind of adorable, and I love it. Shot speed's still bad, but damage, you know, it's a hard choice. I needed that bomb for something else. And I definitely didn't need to fight this angel. Well, I don't have to go down here. Red charges using hearts. So both Bethany characters can only get one type of health, and they use the other type of health as a currency for recharging items. This Bethany uses red hearts and can't collect them for anything but as charges. Regular Bethany can't get soul hearts and use them as charges. Puberty. Diarrhea. Thank you for the Prime sub. Much appreciated. My shitty friend. Wait, I need beast, not mother. I don't even need to be here, chat. Why am I here? You told me which way to go, and then I went this way anyway. Autopilot? Very. Oh, there's a second chest. Couldn't see it. Good thing I'm too spooky for ghosts. No! Honestly, kind of cute, yeah. But also gonna get me killed. I am spooky, that's helpful. Ooh. I don't need the key piece, that's why I'm ignoring it. I don't need the key piece. Chat, I don't need the key piece. I'm just making sure. I didn't want to be yelled at. That's still not good. I keep trying it, thinking it's gonna taste good the next time, but it's still just not good. Oh, curse the blind. How dare you. Oh, in the blind floor. How exciting. Maybe one of them will be a black candle, and then I can see the other ones are trash. I do love that my first black market in like 50 runs is on a blind floor. Ooh, they're wide. Alright, that one doesn't. We finally stopped getting synergies. It had to stop eventually. How long has this been up? Who knows? I don't know what kind of room it counts as. A room. They're very small explosions, eh? It is the worst curse. Not just in your opinion, but in factual statement. Where'd my lasers go? Oh no, I killed my Tech X with that bomb hit. Man, I felt like I hadn't done any damage to that Tech X. That's too bad. Unknown fooling for the 61 months. Alright, we're gonna blow you up eventually. Oh, shit. Oh, I don't need any. I'm just pushing buttons at this point. I just got real into spamming buttons. Night Owl, thank you for the Prime. Unknown, did I thank you? I feel like I did, but maybe didn't. I've thanked you like 60 times before, so you'll live if I missed one. Alright, using my items a little. This is definitely not as good as it was with Tech X. You could have just been Black Handle. Banky. Oh, I don't have a fucking key. I killed another item. Oh, the spiders don't hate me, chat. That's why they look different, I think. I think they look different. Alright, I just keep killing my items with my own bombs. Oh, protect him, my little baby friend. He died. My little baby friend. Like, that's not my fault. Dude spawned under me. Aw, money. I called to cancel my Comcast today. Anyone who's been around remembers my whole Comcast debacle of contract. They wouldn't let me out of it. But I got better internet for someone else. So anyway, contract finally up. Finally gonna cancel. And the lady on the phone is like, well, you could have canceled at any time because you have a residential service with us as well. I fought and fought with 3 different people to cancel. One dude even fucking laughed at me. And I said, all right, well, whatever. I want to cancel. And then, I knew she had to give the, well, why do you want to cancel? And that's, you can't compete with the new ISP I have. It's way cheaper and way faster. Well, what if I told you we're willing to give you, or we're willing to match whatever they're offering you? Y'all are the worst. And then I'm like, well, honestly, that's like still no. Obviously, just the issues I had with trying to cancel, and I really just don't want to work with your company. Well, what if I told you I could give you 6 months free? Like, come on now. Now that I'm leaving, you want to suck my dick, but when I was a customer of yours for fucking 12 years of my life, you didn't give a goddamn. It's so weird though, because I wanted to cancel. So they use the "you're trapped, you're not allowed to cancel." Then they do the "hey, how about instead of canceling, we suck you off." God, man, business is tight. Yeah, they don't care until you're leaving, and if they can keep you from leaving, you know, via contract claims that apparently aren't real. The woman on the phone was like genuinely appalled by the idea that someone wouldn't let me cancel because I still have service with them, because I'm not actually canceling. A little meat girl. Could you sue them? Sure, man. That's a thing that regular people do. Sue billion-dollar companies and win. Yeah, I get that, Sal, but like, what do I gain from suing them, and how do I sue them without first investing money up front on a chance? Like, it's, I don't know, man. Like, that's the constant answer to any time someone has an issue with a company is sue, and it's like, man, that's just not a viable option for most people. And if I was in a financially stable enough place to start lawsuits, I probably wouldn't have cared about the $200 a month I was giving Comcast. Unless you can find unless you're in a lawsuit where the lawyer is confident he can make money off of it, suing is very rarely worth it. Unless you really are trying to, like, prove something. Really just trying to get that Davinsky over him, but, like, in the end, I'll lose money. And that's if you value your time at 0. Haven't been around since the Raptor Boy story, so like a week ago. I haven't come up with any new stories. We're still telling the same ones. Not to be a dick. It's just I'm not trying to target the person that asked. I don't even remember who asked. I think that's a big silly thing that people like to go to the lawsuit thing, as if it's viable, and it's intentionally not. For good and bad. Because I'm sure some viewer would have sued me by now for banning them. What does this do on this character? Nothing? Probably just the worst sharp plug. Are you really going dead already? I need to get new batteries. I've been using the same rechargeable batteries for my microphone, just rechargeable AA's for my microphone for like 5 years. Talk about value. I bought some new ones once, like 2 years ago. I was like, man, those batteries are old. I should just get new ones. And then my ex-wife just put them in like all the TV remotes and stuff. I wonder if they're still in there. That's making infinite items. You can't have infinite. There's a limit. I think it would have just made a ton of items, though. I just didn't care to do it. I guess we could have looked at it just for the sake. But in my experience, who gave me 10 bucks? How about the girth of that catfish you caught? That was a decent fish, eh? Not bad. Not for my area, anyway. I was more excited about the mirror carp. I've never caught a mirror carp before. They're very cool. In like their we look sick and dying kind of way. Felt like I was playing Russian Fishing 4, though. Catching mirror carp. I only caught the one, but it's irrelevant. What is my bottom feeder bait of choice? Of choice? A live bluegill. So what I use most often is just Nightcrawler. Tallywhack, thank you for the $5. Used to watch the Sleepy Old Man stream back in 2014. Glad to see you're still kicking. Barely. We're holding on. Thank you very much. Glad to see you're also still kicking. Kind of. Though every time a viewer leaves, I you know, I'm not gonna lie, I think he's probably just dead. It's an easier alternative than he stopped watching. Bone spurs causes the floating bones. That's what they all say, Major. I use that same excuse. Ultimate Maximus thing with 100 bits. Oh, I should use this, I guess. Probably this. You did it in a cool way? Absolutely, Sophie. How do you want to go out? I can't think of any really cool deaths. Just horny deaths. Really wanting to pet a tiger. Like, that's how you want to die, or just how you're feeling today? Because, like, I get it. Either or. Oh no, I have tears again. We're at that part of the run where things just destroy all our fun items. Yay, damage down. Templar, thank you for the 8 months. Your wife says her favorite hobby... Wait, I'm her favorite dick. Oh, I can't read. Well, I'm glad. If only my wife would have felt the same way. That was a good one. Thank you. But you gotta pick the people who shoot you. Interesting choice. Is it like friends or enemies? Or a little bit of both? Because, like, I'd be really pissed if somebody picked me for their firing squad. I don't want to do that shit. BYOG. Would want to shoot you? I mean, so, like, I think there are people out there who convince themselves they want to a lot of gun owners have convinced themselves they want to shoot someone because they think guns are cool and they've played a lot of Call of Duty. I'm a gun owner, by the way, not just shitting on guns and gun owners. I am a gun owner. Just shitting on idiots is what we're doing here. We're just shitting on dumb people. What's the topic today? Who you want in the firing squad that's going to kill you? Would you pick friends or enemies or a mixture of both? If your friend picked you for the firing squad, how would you feel about it? Like, if you wanted me to murk you, I think I could probably understand why and be supportive of your decision to go out. But I don't know that I could do it, even if it wasn't with a gun, even if it was with, like, a wood chipper.
Spent it. It's gone. Just get over it.
What do you mean it's gone? How can you have spent our savings?
For when the time comes. Like, I understand the logic behind, like, wanting to feel safe with home defense. Like, I get the concept of that. It's not that unbelievably ridiculous to consider it, right? What I don't get is, yeah, people's, like, weird... This just makes shit, right? Yeah. People's, like, weird excitement about it, though. Like, you know... Hell yeah, dude. Can't wait till somebody fucking tries to murder me so I can murder them instead. That part's wild. I just used that so I could do this. I should have used my lemon meringue book. Like, yeah, I got a gun by my bed, but the only reason I would ever use it is because I'd be worried about my daughter's life, not my own. If somebody came in here and I was home alone, I'd be like, yeah, dude, do me in. Thanks. Why'd you wait so long? Nah, not even the, like, joking around about, well, ready to go out, but, like, for real. I don't know. I had a friend, though, that took someone's life, and it fucking ruined him, man. And it was in, like, borderline self-defense, but it just ruined him, and it's given me plenty of time to consider how fucking horrible it would be. I think the biggest thing is you would just spend so much, well, maybe not. If you're a soulless monster, but I feel like I would spend so much time debating if or not I did the right thing. Right? Like, you know, you can feel threatened in the moment and then recognize later, like, hey, maybe he wasn't actually full aggro. I don't know. Anyway, if I was going to go out in a firing squad, and I could pick anyone and force them to do, like, this is a law, right? This is some weird world in Stargate where this is how they've decided people go out. Who would I want to kill me? It's a very interesting it's a very interesting thing to consider. I just don't believe it's real. I don't believe there's that many people who have zero empathy. I think there's a lot of people who pretend like they do, but when push comes to shove, they're just gonna fucking choke their feelings down behind fucking drugs and alcohol or something, and then claim they don't have empathy, which is tight. Because if that many people didn't have empathy, we'd have a lot more, you know, psychopaths out there than we already do. Oh, gross. Man, I really can't decide who I'd want to kill me.
You need to confess your sins and become saved. Let his light inside you cleanse your soul.
Insane. You are taking this too far. Did you hear how it sounds?
Pray with us. Come, pray with us.
Like, famous people just feel silly. It's a personal moment in your death life. You'd ask your friend if they wanted to. Yeah, like, I feel like there could be a guy out there who'd want that honor of, like, murdering their friend, which is fucking weird, but I think that it would be real. There's a literal waiting list to be the guy who flips the switch? Really? Is this true or one of these made-up internet things? You should definitely not be allowed to submit your name for that. I, 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 I believe that if there was a list, though, that people would, like, if it was a public list, you'd have lots of people want to sign up. Just to, like, see it, do it. Yeah, I could see that. People were fucking weird. And then their life would probably be ruined afterwards, but you know.
Where are you going? Wait! We need you! Your son needs you!
I'm doing more harm.
The fucked up part with that one, though, Saren, is that's like the complete opposite. So, if you do that, you're gonna go to if that is your mentality, like I hate to even have this conversation about it, but like if that is your mentality with a home defense weapon, you're gonna end up in prison. Because you just can't pull your weapon on somebody. Like if you've taken any classes, I don't know if you have, I'd recommend it. But if you take kind of, they fuck you up a bit. But if you've taken any defense classes or concealed weapons classes, like if you pull your weapon, you have to shoot, and you have to kill them, because otherwise you're probably gonna end up in prison. I mean that's you can't do incapacitating shots. You can't threaten somebody with a firearm, and pointing a firearm at someone is a threat. Like, gun laws are fucked for a lot of reasons, and that is one of them. And it's not that I'm trying to disagree with you as much as, like, that's a really dangerous thing to say, is that you're going to use your weapon in an attempt to stop someone and hope to never, like, and not use it, right? Like, it's just dangerous, because yeah, if you pull it out, you pretty much have to use it unless you're ready to spend time behind bars. It is a very moral situation to weave through. It's scary. Not just use it, kill. Yeah, that's what I mean by use it. Like, every time you use your weapon, you have to assume that your intent is to kill. What's this do? Oh, a life. And yeah, that's the big reason, like I said. Like, I have a gun, but I don't know that I'd ever even pull it out. I didn't know that, Gengar. So, it's not just that gun laws are like that as much as law is like that, right? So, if you're dead, you can't testify against me. And then I get to say, you came into my house and threatened my life and I killed you. And there's nobody to say otherwise. And this is not, like, this might be even, like, gray area to talk about on Twitch. But anyway, where if you come into my house, I try to stop you, tell you to stop, point a gun at you, you leave, you go to the cops and say, he pulled a gun on me and threatened my life. I had this exact situation with a kid in my house, and I pulled a 2x4 on him. And then he punched me in the nose and broke my nose because I didn't hit him with it. I couldn't press charges, And he attempted to press charges on me. He eventually dropped it after we had a discussion with his family and stuff like that. But he was going to press charges on me because I threatened him with a weapon in my own home. So what it really comes down to is if people are going to lie about the scenario, and it's likely they will or can, you're going to end up getting fucked over. It's the old, like, liar, liar, a burglar falls through your skylight and lands on a knife thing, right? Like, I know that one's probably not true, but it's still the idea that if there is if the best argument for them to get out, to avoid trouble is to blame you or to make you the enemy, that's what they're going to go with. And then a lot of times it is. Okay, I'm just going to get hit a whole bunch. Stand your ground laws do get weird. I gotta fix something really quick. Stand your ground laws in certain states do get weird. Defending your castle and stuff like these castle laws that still fucking exist are really weird. Because like some states I know you can defend your like vehicle can be considered your castle and stuff like that. Yeah, but the same still applies, man. Like you just get into this, now it's a he said, she said argument about who did what and how it exactly transpired, right? It's just going to be you versus them, unless you're standing around with other witnesses. But then it's a lot harder to claim you felt like your life was threatened if you're standing around with other witnesses. If it's 3 versus 1, what were you so afraid of? My friend the guy who said that he took a life spent 2 years in prison because he shot someone after they shot at him. And it was because the kid threatened his life and he waited for the kid to return with a weapon and then waited and shot. He could have intervened and had law enforcement intervene ahead of time the minute the kid started threatening his life. And instead of doing so, he waited on his own property for the kid to return. And the kid even shot at him first. And he still spent 2 years in prison. And then the killing someone fucked him up so bad that his life was ruined. That piss sound? No, it's pouring a drink down the sink. That's not a legit question, you asshats. That's not a legit question at all. That's you generalizing an entire group of people and assuming some bullshit as if you know every single trans person in the world. That's not just asking a question. That's you being a generalizing piece of shit. But no, there isn't a great answer. But like I said, the big concern is this is a scary, using a firearm and even as a home defense thing is a very scary thing beyond just, you know, someone getting killed, but truly knowing the legal implications and what to do. I don't know why I'm not shooting the TV, y'all. Shoot center mass to immediately stop the threat. Sure, Sylv. But you're getting into the same concept, right? Like, shoot center mass is most likely going to kill. You just don't tell people you shoot to kill. That's the fucking part, though, right, Sylv? Do you shoot once? Oh, I had that one too, Gengar. We had a kid walk into our house drunk. Not that bad, but we had a kid walk into our house drunk. Wrong house. We chased him down, held him on the ground, and waited for the police to arrive. The police were furious and trying to arrest us, detained us all. And we thought we were doing our just duty. Yeah, because we held them. Yeah. Dude hit our dog with a glass bottle. We were mad. And then it turns out he was just drunk and confused kid. And we ended up doing nothing. But yeah, I'm not a lawyer. I'm just telling you what I've been told. And I'm not making any recommendations. I just... Thank you, Tally. I appreciate the $10. Hey, you don't ever have to sub. If you can throw some support once in a while, I'm incredibly grateful. But yeah, please don't. And nothing. I'm not a lawyer. None of my advice is anything but just a guy and his experiences and what he's been told. Blah-de, blah-de, blah. Don't sue me later because I gave you bad advice. My dad spent 90 days in jail. No. Anyway, X amount of time in jail. I think it might have been closer to a year. A man followed him home from the bar and started smashing his head into the wall of the apartment building. My dad picked up the beer bottle he had at his feet and smashed the guy in the face with it. And my dad got assault with a deadly weapon. No, tiny planet. So like the thing about engagements like that is it's always going to come down to he said, she said sounds so bad, but I don't know another term for it. Just two people debating, you know. Goodbye, all of my items. I've never even seen that face. Didn't even know it existed. This is going to be pain and suffering. And maybe just a death. Because I'm lazy. And the conversation's more interesting. Yeah, that was my dad's lawyer's argument, was that the wall was also a weapon and should have been, but it wasn't. I don't know. It would be a whole thing. My dad also had a history of violence, so like there's an argument there, sure. And you are... What is this attack? Did things change, or am I just that weak? But we've had this conversation too. You know, I'm a felon, and I'll have to deal with consequences from that for the rest of my life. There is no real ability to, you know, pay for your mistakes in this, at least in this country. I still frequently get searched when I get pulled over and things like that. You know, it's just, even though I haven't had any legal trouble in, I don't even know anymore, 14 years. So I have a weird... Michigan has a thing called HIDA, which basically my felony's sealed, similar to expungement, but not the same. So only law enforcement can see my felony. But I don't have to claim it on a job. A standard background check won't show that I'm a felon. And I can still do all the things, almost all the things a felon can't do, which is why I took the plea deal. It's because my lawyer said I would basically not have a felony. Basically not isn't not. I know now that I'm an adult and not an 18-year-old kid. Oops. What'd I do? I got caught with possession of crack cocaine. It's just so it was crack, but they only write it as cocaine, not crack cocaine, which is disappointing because it's funnier to say crack. What are these attacks? I've never seen them. I can't be prepared for them. Man, that's so sad. This boss has all these there's so many different abilities here. They really need to just randomize the abilities of the bosses. Oh, a farting baby. I can vote, yeah. I can't run for office. Sorry, chat. President. I got me on the backstroke. I'm going to die now. President Richard can't happen. Thank God. Oh, okay. What's... I've never gone too far in this. But like international travel, it's an issue. Well, originally I wanted to be a cop. The way I found out I still had a felony was when I applied for police academy. And so Western Michigan accepted me to the program, but then the police academy said no. So Western didn't see it, but the police academy, the actual law enforcement part, did see it. And then I was like, oh. This boss has an extra phase or two I haven't really played with either, so I will certainly die. Maybe the bombs will get me where I need to be. No, yeah, we're going into another phase. Oh no, just doing sucky again, huh? Okay. Where is he? The point, though, is the legality of self-defense is very scary. Is this it? Is he not do anything else? I hit him to a threshold, or it's just this?
Then suddenly, the sky above cracked open, and a white beam of light reached down into
I
the
agree,
earth,
CP. Like,
smiting the mother of Harlan.
yeah. And I thank you all for being here. I appreciate it. Subs and stuff. I love you. See you probably tomorrow.